Systems of linear inequalities. So section 1D, graphing systems of linear inequalities. This is going to be more of just graphing inequalities, just graphing 2 lines on each graph. That's it. So, all right. So let's look at this. Number 1, we are going to graph each line, and just like with the inequalities before, we need to know one of two things. We need 2 things: solid or dashed, and shade up or shade down. So let's look at this first one. We'll do this first one in red here. So this is going to be dashed because, if you remember, less than or greater than, dashed, less than equal to, greater than equal to, solid. So if it has the equal to, it's solid. If it doesn't, it's dashed. All right. And we are going to shade down. All right. And the rule for that is less than equal to, you shade down. Greater than equal to, you shade up. So, starting at -1, we are going to go up 2. So again, this is b is -1. Slope is 2/3, so up 1, 2, run 1, 2, 3. And we need to graph a dashed line. That's really terrible. Try that again. Best I'm going to do. All right, so dashed line, and we're going to shade up. All right. So second line in blue. What?
I'll shade.
Oh, you're right. Look at me. I'm shading up. It should be shading down. Thank you for catching that. I was just making sure you're paying attention. That's it. All right. Now for the second line is a bit of a special line. All we have is x. X is 3, so x is greater than 3. Just means we're going to cross the x-axis at 3 and only 3. It's still dashed, so dash straight line down through 3. And on which side are the numbers getting bigger, the left or the right side? It would be the right side. So I'm going to shade this side. The question is, where does the shading overlap? Right here. That is what we're looking for, is where the shading overlaps. That shows that's what we're doing. Just this.
This is still 3 section 1A, right?
Well, this is, yeah. So it's just the very, very last one.
Oh, 1B.
Yeah. All right. So here we have first line here. This is solid. Shade down. All right. So we have y is less than 4. So it only crosses the y-axis. It's solid. And it's going to shade down here. There we go. Now, for the second line, we need to get y by itself before we can do anything. We know it's dashed. That's the only thing we can say. We can't say shade down or up yet until we get y by itself. So subtract 2x minus 2x. We have y is less than a negative 2x plus 1. So we are going to shade down. Shade down. Now we're going to start at 1. The slope is negative 2, so that means down 2, run 1. So down 1, 2, run 1. Like I said, it is dashed. And we are shading below that line. So we are shading here. So it overlaps in this area. Right there. All right. So last one. Here we have dashed is not equal to. Shading down again. So we start at 1. Slope is negative 1, so that means we're going to go down 1, run 1. We have a dashed line through here. Yeah. So shading down. All right, and the second line, it is solid, and we're shading up. Now there is no y-intercept, so we're starting at 0. My slope is 1, so up 1 over 1. And we are shading up. So they overlap in this area right here. And that's it.